Now we are going to talk regarding the classification of impacted tooth. The classification helps us to describe the general position of the impacted third molar. That means we are going to read regarding the position of the third molar to the adjacent tooth. This also classification aids in estimating the difficulty in removing the tooth. Maxillary and mandibular third molars are classified geographically by angulation, depth and length or relationship of the anterior aspect of the ascending mandibular ramus. This is the classification of the mandibular third molars. Here first and second molar are straightly positioned, but the third molar is mesially drifted and is inclined towards the mesial side. The classification of mandibular third molars was first of all given by Winters in 1926. He proposed there are two sets on which the classification of third molars can be done. First, based on the angulation of the long axis of the third molar to the long axis of second molar. That means we draw a long axis on the second molar and then we compare the long axis of second molar to the long axis of third molar, and based on these two lines we try to relate the angulation. Second, based on relationship to the occlusal plane of the second molar. That means this was needed to define the depth, that if the third molar, whether the third molar is close to the occlusion, below the occlusion, or it is totally inside the bone. This classification part was given by Winters in 1926. Pell and Grigore, the other people, they came in 1942 and also assessed other parts of the impacted tooth and designed a further classification which was based on relationship to the anterior border of ramus and distal aspect of the second molar. That means there was a relationship between the anterior border of ramus and the distal aspect